I'm your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, October 9th to Monday, October 16th, 2017. Now, what is going on this week, Gemini, is Mars and Venus right here in your 4th house of home and family, okay? So what's happening there is they're really trying to build a home life, have the home that you want, work better with family in some way. 4th house also rules something very core to your being and your foundations in some way. So really trying to create a life based on something that is important to you in some way that really resonates with your heart and who you are, and to move forward to make some of that stuff happen so that you're really building a life off of something that is important to you and resonates with you deep down in some way, okay? I don't think this is a new thing. I think we've been thinking about it at least for the last week or two, and I think we're still thinking about it this week as we're moving in here, okay? It's going to have a lot to do right here where Pluto is, and this is going to be some big changes here. Pluto's in your 8th house of changes going on, making a trine to Mars and Venus. So I think you're really changing a lot of your home life, changing the foundations that your life is built on, maybe changing your relationships with people at home or with family in some way to just be better for you, to live more of the life that you want as well. Maybe also requiring you to make some big financial investments or to really get more intimate and deeper with some of your relationships in some way in order to build a home life that it is that you want and do something that's really, really important to you, okay? So I think that's what's going on here. Maybe your life has been changing. You've been trying to change it to put it in a better direction here and really needing to figure out how to build on that and build something stable so that you aren't just floating in the wind all the time, even though I know we like to do that, being Geminis. So as you're thinking about all of these changes here, I think you're going to end up really having to commit to working with other people in a very stable and steady and disciplined way to building this new life that you want, to being more comfortable at home in some way. With Saturn here as well in your 7th house of partners, one-on-one relationships, also making a square here to Mars and Venus. It's not enough to change your home and your foundations and to do things differently and all of that kind of thing. You also have to be able to work with people to make sure that they can help you get what it is that you want and build something really stable and be committed to doing some of that kind of stuff. Also rules contracts too. If you're signing any contracts about home, needing to work some of that stuff out as well. While you're doing that, there's also lots of thought here on what it is that makes you happy. In some way. Could also be romance, romantic relationships, or kids too. Really thinking about how you can build a life, build a foundation or a new life, a new home life with other people, doing something that it is that you enjoy. Sometimes it's not good enough to build a home, but you got to make sure that it's one that you want, and that is going to allow you to be happier ultimately in the end. And I think you're trying to figure some of that stuff out as well. You're going to have to learn how to integrate some of these changes that you've been making too in your life, even if they are a little scary and even if they are very big. Have to integrate them into your life to really figure out how to be happy doing them, to find the joy once again here. And I think you're trying to. Make some big adjustments here with your life to really just find your passion and to open up some doors here. And I think it's going to be possible if you're dedicated and if you're disciplined and if you start to work with other people to do it. Okay, so that's what is happening. I don't know if it's going to be the most easy going on here. We do have Chiron, which is going to be in your 10th house of career, coming in an opposition with Mars and Venus. So I think as you're trying to build a home life for yourself, build a more stable foundation, maybe you're a little worried about your career, about where your life is going, about what it means for your life while you're focusing on home and building things and making lots of changes on home. Maybe you're worried that your career is going to fall by the wayside. You're going to forget about where your life is going or some responsibilities that you have to move yourself up in the world and to give yourself the life that you really need. But to not worry so much about what's going on with your career here and to start to really build something, a new foundation or a better home life or something that it is for you so that you can eventually solve all of those career problems and not be so conflicted about it maybe as you are now, okay? On top of that, there could be some unexpected things happening in regards to your goals and where it is that you see your life going. Maybe your life's just taking some weird twists and turns that you weren't planning on. Also group associations here, maybe doing some weird things, groups that you're around a lot, and really having to figure out how to take some of these goals, these unusual goals about where you see your life going, and really integrate them into your life so that you can be happy with them, you can find the joy from them, and really begin to do things that are important to you and make you and you happy alone as you start to move forward here and work with other people on some things that you like. All right, so I think that's what's going there. I think if you can focus on what it is that you enjoy and what it is that brings the passion back into your life, I think it's really going to open up some doors for you here with other people. Okay, you know, really help other people to see you happy and do what it is that that you want, help you to work better with them, and as well to start to communicate more too about things that you want, and to be more open and more free to express yourself. Another Gemini thing that I know you're going to like too, if you can just focus on bringing more of the joy back. Okay, so that's there. Another thing that's going on is we do have Jupiter moving into your 6th house of your job and your daily routines. Okay, so if you feel like your job has just been very hard on the day-to-day, lots of work to do, and it not going anywhere, or being very stressful, I think Jupiter coming into your 6th house is going to help you with that, to feel much better about your job or your daily routines. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to get slower. Jupiter could actually make your days pretty busy, but I think they're going to have purpose. I think they're going to have meaning, and I think you're going to feel a lot better about it as Jupiter starts to come in here to your 6th house, really helping you to accomplish some big things and to do the work you need to do to get there. All right, we also do have Venus coming into your 5th house of happiness as well, really helping you to turn the lights on. If you feel like happiness has been very hard to find for you, I think Venus being here is also going to help you to kickstart that, to do some things that you enjoy, and to make your life just start to feel better again and running a little bit more smoothly than it has been as you move forward. Okay, so that's what I've got for you there. Your card for the week is the 3 of Pentacles reversed. This is a card, when it comes up reversed, that shows difficulty working with other people or feeling respected in some way. I think the message of this card this week is to figure out how you can partner with other people, how you can let other people in on what's going on with you here. I know that's a big thing for you, so that people can help you to accomplish some things that are really important to you, and can understand and see what is going on inside you. It's also a time for teamwork too. All right, maybe delegate some things if you got a lot going on. Ask people for some advice here to really get everything in your life running more smoothly. And I think if you're able to do that, and to work well with other people and to communicate, then it's going to help you a lot to accomplish some of these really big things that you want to accomplish, and move your life or build the foundation for your life to eventually put it in a better spot. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.